The next game on the list is Kingdom Under Fire, Circle of Doom. I think that's what it's called anyway. I don't like this game. I don't know why. I just feel bored in this game. I mean, the enemy AI is barely smart. You really only have one button to press for each weapon you use. Overall, it's not really fun to me. And that's mostly why it's in my backlog. I didn't really find it much fun to play. I don't know how much more I can add. I know it's not much of a proper opinion since I haven't said anything much about it, but I just find it boring overall. I mean, it plays like a hack slash game almost, but there's really no combos. It's not free flowing like Nights 2 or Dynasty Warriors 6. So overall, I just found it a bit boring. I know, I already used boring like 3 or 4 times. Sorry. Anyway, to the next game. Next on the list is Lost Odyssey. I personally think this is a great RPG, though I would have to say between the 2 great JRPGs that's on the Xbox 360 that's disputed, which the other being Tales of Vesperia. I think I like Tales of Vesperia a bit more, but I still like Lost Odyssey very much. The story on it so far is pretty good, though I have to say the short stories are great. I mean, you have to actually read it, but they're pretty well written. Characters are likable enough, well, maybe except for the twins, but overall, story, characters pretty good. Combat system is great. It's your turn-based system, but you got like a cover system where your frontliners get all the damage while your backliners, well, should be your mages, can't get attacked, or I think they can, but they get lower damage. I can't really remember much since I haven't really played Lost Odyssey recently except for this gameplay footage, you see. Now, for the reason why this is in my backlog, I'm stuck at a boss. There's nothing to it more than that. I'm stuck at the boss at the ruins. If any of you can give me some tips dealing with that boss, I would appreciate it. So yeah, that's mostly it. Oh yeah, forgot to add one thing. There's really one thing I don't like Lost Odyssey. And that's when you start a battle. It takes way too long. And that's it. Now onward to the next game. The next game is Last Remnant. I have to say, I'm not really too sure about this game. The battle system is interesting enough, though the Xbox 360 this game has some very major frame rate issues, which is kind of preventing me from playing this game. I know there's a PC version of this game, but I don't really feel like buying the same game twice. I mean, the only game I did that for was StarCraft 2, but that's because I really love that game. But overall, the one thing that's preventing me from going back to this game is that I'm getting killed when I get back to the game. I can't remember how to play it. So yeah. Anyway, if you have any tips about playing that game, I appreciate it. But anyway, to the next game. Now, for the next game, it's Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Now, if you're a major Banjo Kazooie fan like me, you probably know why I abandoned Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. It just didn't have the charm of Banjo Tooie and Banjo Kazooie 1. I mean, it's different genre basically since it's concentrated on customization of parts and racing. Though I abandoned it because it wasn't the platformer I knew from the Nintendo 64 days. Though now that I'm going more into it as I was making this video, it's pretty fun itself. I think I have to say I was pretty biased in playing this game, but now that I'm replaying it, it's pretty fun itself. So yeah, that's my opinion on the game after playing it another time. So onward to the next game. The next game on the list is Cross Edge for the PS3. I really couldn't get into it. It's a RPG made from Compile Hearts. It's like a crossover game, kind of like Super Smash Bros. But with characters from Compile Hearts and Nice America. Though I'm not sure if there's any more characters from each other company since I didn't really got far into it. One of the things I didn't really like in it is that you actually had to grind to actually go move forward in the story. I mean, I know strangers are grinding, but I don't really like the fact that you have to actually grind your level up so you can actually just proceed with the story. And that's mostly it. Now onward to the next game. And my next game is Fallout 2. So yeah, I apologize that I do not have actual video footage for Fallout 2. I tried recording with Hypercam and Frats, but that didn't work so well. But anyway, I thought I would try Fallout 1 and 2 since I finished 3. So I finished Fallout 1 and loved it. I even like it more than Fallout 3, just based on the story, character, and atmosphere of that game. So I thought I would try Fallout 2, but then another game caught my interest before I can really get started in that game. So yeah, next game! And my last video game backlog is Stalker Shadow shareable. I got this game since some people recommended it to me, and it's pretty fun. I like the atmosphere and gunplay well enough. I haven't gone far enough in the story to see if I like the story itself or the characters. The reason this isn't in my backlog is because I was playing this and The Witcher 2, and since I'm more of an RPG fan, I decided to play The Witcher 2 more, and then Deus Ex Human Revolution came out when I finished playing The Witcher 2, so yeah, this game keeps getting ignored. So I might get back into it soon if I have the time. But anyway, and that's all my backlog, folks. Well, not all of it. I will show you my portable ones, but I don't have any recording device to actually record my 3DS, DS collection or PSP. So, since I revealed my backlog to you guys, I was wondering what your backlog is. You don't have to state why you stopped playing it. I'm just interested in your backlog of games, since this stuff usually happens at this time of year. So this is Peter4790 or Cyrus saying, see you later guys.